Hello! Good morning, good evening, hello! How are you guys doing? Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, hello! It's still Tuesday! Hello! What are you talking about Tuesday? Don't forget! Never forget! You still have how many hours? I'm assuming you have 4 or 5 hours of free storm pods. Let me just double check here. Orotoro Pendragon Orota. There you go. Go for your altar. Jesus, the battery is draining. Ah, man. Can never be perfect, can it? Anyway. Don't waste this opportunity. You still have... Let's see. Storm pods, yeah, sure. I got max storm pods, thank you. But it's running out of time, guys. It's running out of time. 4 hours. So it is 5 hours actually. I'll even play here once. I'm doing campaign. Do your saber nodes. God damn it. Because those will start costing. Hey, there's look at PTbr. There's always a PTbr now. Those will start costing storm pods. God damn it. You're gonna regret it. I mean, I guess maybe we'd actually have the Berserker one. Maybe when we actually have the Berserker one as well will be free for a while. But since I'm not sure, I just hope you guys don't waste this opportunity, right? That's the whole point. But I guess they will. I think there's no big reason. It's a good idea to give it this much materials for players that are up to date and all. Let's see, okay. Okay. Yeah, campaign. Don't waste your chance. You still have 4 or 5 hours. Please don't waste it. Please. It's kind of loud, right? Sorry. How guys doing? How guys doing? See, yeah, there you go. Equipment's working, at least. Please, guys, please. Don't waste this opportunity. You're gonna regret it. This much bond for free? I mean, not for free, but you know what I mean. This much bond, this much QP, without needing storm pods. Ah, man. And I'm worried because I feel like the Berserker nodes are gonna be way harder. At least to me, I don't really have a... I mean, I have some good Berserkers in there. I have Lilith and all, but I don't know. I feel like the Berserker node is going to be harder. So I want you guys to be ready. Anyway, that's my campaign. Don't waste the Saber node. Let's start the end game. I'm assuming it's going to be the end game. Because this is the start of the end game already, right? Because I'm chapter 16 out of 17, I think. I had a dream where there was a welfare summer Matahari. Oh my god, 1-star where she had an outfit like Durga Ascension and changing the different dancing outfits before giving us the swimsuit. Jesus, man. What a dream. You know, there was a time I was always hoping that Matahari would be the first the first summer or a welfare 1-star, you know. I would be okay with this, you know. If Matahari was a summer 1-star, I would be totally okay with this. Even today, even having Charlotte being a 4-star, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Matahari actually was a 1-star. Because I would 120 her anyways. Who cares? Anyway, let's go. Start time. Pure distortion. Alter ego. I think we defeated Kali. Let me not exaggerate too much on the audio. The Simpsons had a wrap skirt with a butterfly pattern on the wrap skirt and otherwise normal bikini. That actually looks kind of good. No, come on! God damn it. Wait, let me see if I can find a swimsuit Matahari, because I have some swimsuit Matahari arts here. I just don't know if they are proper to show. Let's see. Just a second. Let me see. I think I have here. Oh, there it is. I have some art books, but I don't know if they are proper to show. Let's see. Since you are dreaming of a Matahari, let's see if I can help you. A swimsuit Matahari. There's a bride Matahari. There's a Santa Matahari. Casual. There you go. There's a Santa Matahari. Santa. There is a swimsuit Matahari for you. Since I need to take a picture, just a second here. How can I do this? Okay, if I did this, yeah, there you go. Should be enough. Should be good enough. What is this? Discord. Okay. Let's see. I think with a flash would be better. No shadows. Is it okay to show this on stream? I guess it's fine. And I'm pretty sure this you can find on the Illustrator. I can get the name of him later if you want, because I forgot exactly what was his name. Wait, where's upside down? Let's see. I think this should be fine. Since you are dreaming about the Matahari swimsuit, there you go. Matahari swimsuit for you. How about this? let me store here my Illustrator book. One of the few merches I have. Of course, this is not official, but well, I got it safe enough, right? Not so bad. The peach. Look at the peach. I didn't plan to show this, but hey, look at the peach. Oh my god, stop. Anyway, I woke from the dream because when I got her, I went like, man, she would love to. And I see 120 max out. Awesome, my god, that's swimsuit. Right. Yeah, I was trying to, you know, slide to close, but it was actually swiping to open more photos. Jesus. But it wouldn't show any bad photos that soon, I think. Anyway, back to the drama, because goddamn, I'm not happy that Kama is Kama. She found Shiva flames. They were always conceptually burning her. But their increased strength must have been sufficient to burn away her spirit origin as well, and Durga's, right? What about this? Yeah, I mean, I'm not done as yet, but I have found my groove. With Kali gone and the energy no longer going berserk, except we're going to stabilize once more. Crucial system privileges. I have only a few more tasks to complete, then I will establish a means to escape to the outside world. So you found a way. Maybe since this Holy Grail War may end before we get a chance to end it. No, comma is what? No, cut. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Why did you do this to me? Again, let me try to do the joke again. Oh no, Kai, comma is what? No. Wait, what? No. God damn it. I lost the text. That's how it plays out. Ah, she passed out. Those guys might have taken the flashiest dish for themselves, but it looks like it's still up to me to end this meal properly. Oh, I've had enough. I want what I want, that's it. But you people just keep insisting on getting in my way. Well, you're never getting it now. Just look at this place. I'm not talking about the Holy Grail War. Now that you and I are face to face, weapons in hand. You're gonna run away? Is that to settle the scar once and for all? Oh, you're not gonna run away. Interesting. Once I agree. Really? Oh, look at that. The Durga can actually fight. Should be a piece of cake. Oh, there. Don't get the wrong idea, Master. He might be a total jackass and he might have the worst personality in all the worlds. But Master Drona, Balarama, and Krishna all agreed that he's absolutely without equal in a fight with the GACHA. Really? Except for me, of course. Right. Then show it. Like what I hate about you. I was German community mod here before I heard the news. Sorry. Shin-Iti never disappoints. What did you do? It's a little late for this, but I wonder why you're fighting. I have no idea if the Holy Grail War is still ongoing, or what will happen if one of them wins. Yeah, they're fighting for themselves. That's what it is. Still, they fight. I haven't found myself quietly cheering for them. The thing is, in theory, I lost already. It's probably the pride for them. It's Shin-Iti versus Ayus. But Ayus is passed out, man. I wonder if that's exactly what they both want. Yep. So then is that why I'm still standing here? Shin-Iti is the winner? Because she's the conscious, at least. That's why I used to just keep feeling guilty. No, I don't think it is. What I want to lies beyond the guilt. This, I'm pretty sure that's the case for this newest feeling of guilt. The guilt I feel over realizing something was wrong with her and not being able to do anything about it. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. You smiled so warmly at me. You were so kind to me. I couldn't even repay you. Well, she didn't ask to be repaid anything to begin with. That's what true kindness is. Thanks to realize something. Right now, guilt isn't what's taking up the most space in my head. It's what lies beyond that guilt. What is? It's to make amends. Hopefully the sound is not that annoying, guys. I understand I can't make amends now. I can't? Much too late to make a difference. But why? I still don't get why you were feeling guilty from the beginning. To begin with. What I always was thinking that maybe she had some clairvoyance powers, and then she saw the future of her quote unquote failing Sakura, you know. So I thought, maybe her guilt that she never understood was that the guilt of what she was going to do to Sakura, what she felt she was going to do to Sakura. But I guess it's not even this. She still has some guilt from the personality that she absorbed as an alter ego. I couldn't forgive myself. I didn't want to forgive myself. I searched for something that couldn't take the place of forgiveness. Huh? Oh shit, it was loud. You're hungry or something? In Brazil, if you say someone is hungry, you're saying they are making an ugly face. People shouldn't be asking you this while you're in the middle of battle, but if you wanted to make amends for something, but you couldn't anymore, what would you do? It's even more true if the person you wronged isn't around anymore. Just do what you want. So I can tell you before, it's all about what you want to do. In this regard, interesting, right? Bhima and Duryodhana cannot be more different, but they follow this path the same way. It's kind of interesting. You want to win and go back to the place she wanted. I don't know what that will actually accomplish. I want to protect her wish for her. I think there will be a meaning in me going. What, you talk about grow? So if it is, even if it's only my head or just meaningless. Of course you can. Hell, you could say the same thing about our battle right now. Duryodhana will be pissed. Look at me, not her. I want you to win. Huh? They're brothers after all. Oh, right. What is this? Sarashara! Wait, is this glitched? For some reason I feel like this is glitched. Is this actually glitched? It glitched. Oh no! Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was joking. Ah no! Okay, it happened by accident. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Use the skills. Let's go, Bhima! Show this annoying guy. Woohoo! So it's a full dodge for one turn. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And there's a big cup. Wait a minute. What kind of cup are you talking about? Woohoo! Nice! You generate stars per hit. It's kind of interesting. Ooh. God damn it, Barasaka. No. Want a bit more MP gain. Ooh. Actually, I broke the bar. Let's go. Easy! Bhima brought out a giant cup when you use his skill. Oh! Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't pay attention because it was such a big freeze. Ah! Using such a shit, come on. I want to hear her voice. A fragment. I'm not the man I used to be. I'm not the man I was. What? I don't feel like I'm missing anything. But still, you're an alter ego. On the contrary, I'm more fulfilled than I have ever been. I was always bigger and stronger than anyone else. So I borne the weight of so many things in my life. My brother, justice, victory, friendship, family, fame, muscles, cooking, social standing, smiles, trust, respect. Now my life couldn't be simpler. There's nothing here that doesn't need to be. That's why I feel so fulfilled. I know what it is I see. I know what it is I should reach for. Citizen! God damn it. She had me and she trusted me with her fond wish. Who would I be if I denied her? That's the only thing I need to carry now. And that's enough. It's the best dish I can make and serve the one who has put her trust in me. Me to feel some. It's as simple as the way I'm living my life now. It might be the same word, but this isn't like the victory I achieved in the wars where I carried so much on my shoulders. This victory itself has no meaning. I'm not sure what I will gain from it. I'm just seeking it because I want to. This is the same thing I've done with my rivals ever since I was a kid. A brawl. Whatever. We need to hold back with these opponents. Inhibiting all my strength, no hesitation. There's just one thing. Something feels this light has been a bit off. It's been nagging at me. It's not nagging my fulfill itself, but at the other part of me I strip away. My victory in the way? How did I done? He doesn't remember how he won? Disappear in the comfortable familiar sounds of battle. What's going on? She wants to let it colonize every part of his body. I mean, I'm not going this lewd, come on. Can't I just go for the heart first? I'm thinking about the heart, I'm not thinking body parts. Jesus, man. She's just beautiful. Gorgeous. The prettiest non-servant so far. I think it's not fair. How could it not be? What's fair about the strong, righteous guy winning all the time? Yeah, I know, Bima was always strong and righteous. He was the true hero, no doubt. I get that, and I think all my brothers did too. And you're the villain! About his eyes, you know. Heroism is cool. It's cool. So what's wrong with admiring it? What's wrong with wanting it for myself? The only problem is that the man who had that I wanted, well, we could never get along. The guy was at odds with had it, so naturally I wanted to it too. So I had to do the best I could with what I had to get it. What other choice was there? Cheating? I could do to get it, which means I had to do anything I could. Oh my god, he's gonna cheat. Whip him into a river while he was unconscious. Set fire to his house. So what if people think that makes me dishonorable? Evil coward, I took the only option open to me. Wow. What should I have done then? Just like the stronger guy. Keep it all to himself. Screw that. I mean, sure, you could be dishonest, but why burn his house? Break his arm! Something, but I don't know. Burning his house is so out of touch. If being strong, righteous, and cool wasn't enough, he also... No! Don't tell me he liked the cannibal girl. Don't tell me he liked the cannibal girl. You're hanging in there really well. I'm impressed. Shut up, don't. I don't think so, right? No, maybe I'm just. No. Okay. I'm imagining things. Imagine if he actually liked the cannibal girl. You haven't used it so much as a single underhanded trick so far. What? You're really saying that, Mima? So what? You're not going to try to hit me below the navel this time? Oh. Below the navel? He then loses a duel to Bima and dies. Because Bima disregarded a rule forbidding duelists from striking below the navel. In revenge for the past humiliation he had suffered. Really? What are you talking about? What? How much of the war do you remember? Not all of it, that's for sure. I know Karna, Ashvahatma, and other 100 princes were there, but that's about it. It's probably because this me has its origin the time I was a cook in the King Virata's palace. Hey Fate, how you doing? Actually, I have been blessed with the NP2 Kama. Congrats! Be blessed with Kama, the alter ego killer. He's like, huh? Huh? I say so you don't remember. Well, isn't that just perfect? It's not fair. Not only does his alter ego have everything I ever wanted, but it's even validated that one shred of rightfulness I clung to in my final moments. The only time he was not righteous, huh? Oh, sure, I'm fine. No big deal, not anymore. Just give me all the more reason to beat you as you are now. And that's all it does. This is phase 3 complete. It's still not much, but I have this little room to breathe now. Okay. I'll keep Mardelani connected and let 2 other parallel thought process handle the rest. And it's not fair that only Beamer's master is still in good health. Wow. Your desires. Yes, she's coming apart at the seams. And she's functioning. Oh, it's a small wonder. No, she's awake then. Actually, your mate has left you in quite bad shape. Where is he? He's fighting. Is it going? Yeah. Not well, I'm afraid. I remember, I understand now. What? I wanted a family. I missed having one, so I went looking for one. I know that being alone felt like, and I didn't want to be alone here too. You remember who your alter ego personality was when your AI functionality was dismissed? I understand now that he's the family I was looking for. What? Not to worry, my functional parts are still being worked on over there. Oh, what? Whoa, okay. Speak to you now through a separated conversation interface projection. Right. I don't have any admin privileges. Thank you for letting me out to speak with them. Only thank you. Continue to refuse or request would simply have been more work. Equivalent of moving an annoying chat window out of my way while I work. It was a perfect rational decision. Danny Tov spammer! That's what it is. I was saying you were one of my boldest experiments among the alter ego's masters. Your master name is alter ego isolated. I named it that because it's a fragment of an alter ego servant. Affirmative. Berserker possesses a very unusual spirit origin. Within it, he contains the essence of all his siblings. Something to do with how they were all created from a single mass of flesh. So his personality is a what? Real name. So I received when I was made into art. This and the 100 prince were born from a single mass of flesh. She became the 101st. Really? Really? So there was a princess after all. Holy shit. Wait a minute. I see, so she was a servant. There was a... Oh, wait a minute. Because she can't be a master? No, she's a master. But to be a master, she needs to have connection. No, she doesn't necessarily need to have a connection. Oh my god. How is this even possible? I'm trying to think here because how is this even possible? I'm saddened yet calling. God damn it, Plushy! I didn't as well. Oof. I want to be a hero, so I'll do everything a hero wouldn't do. Well, Kai, that's small details. Think about it. History remembers, I mean, heroes usually by their good deeds anyway. No matter what bad things they do. Can I ask you a favor? Please take me to him. I know I'm in bad shape, but if I don't go now, I'll miss my chance. It's okay, I just want to stand on equal footing with Lancer's master. I'm sure Lancer won't try to come after me. Because now we're talking. We're still working together after all, aren't we? What's the matter, Daridana? That's all it got. Okay, we're gonna lose to him again. Yeah. You're the king of another kingdom. My husband, King Jayadravu, brought up along the Kauravas when the war began. He never came home. And of course, my 100 brothers all died on the battlefield as well. I never got to see their bodies. Only heard about their deaths when Arjuna visited my kingdom after the war. That was when I knew my brothers. My entire bloodline has gone. Damn. What a way to learn you lost your family. You would have been sterling, but they were still my family. So of course I wish to see them again, just one more time. Why stop there? I wish I could have been with them. I wish I could have fought with them. This may not be how I imagine it, but to think my wish was granted all this time. Sadly, she forgot for the longest time. You know what? Since it really looks to be true, I'm gonna say it again. You stupid brother of mine. What do you mean I knew it? How should I know? But I don't know I might use this an alter ego and your master. Now that we finally found each other again. Well, this time I'd get to fight by your side without you leaving me behind. You're just lying on the ground all All alone, stupid. I have no idea how hard it is being the eldest, bro. That's why I'm still cheering you on. I didn't get the chance last time. You went off on your own to fight, and you never came back. That's why you've at least got to win this time. I couldn't cheer you on, then. This time I will be right here by your side. Damn. Shit, you're going all out. Why do you still have this? Why don't you use it sooner, your chipstick? Because you were in bad shape, you would have burst if I poured so much energy into you. No, that's fine. I already used mine earlier. Taking the energy I spent so far into consideration, I say we're finally on equal footing. Freaking condescending me. It's always been like this since we were kids. We're always better than us. Always had everything we ever wanted. And after we resort to cowardly measures to try and take it for ourselves, we even take the cowardice from us too. You and Arjuna never let us keep anything for ourselves. I don't have a chance. But I can beat you now that you're just an ordinary hero and finally get everything I want. Damn. They're going all out in this meaningless battle, man. Oh! No! I don't want to put any shit! God damn it. What? I want to wait so you can make something. I didn't mean to. Let's see. All selfish amends I want. I want you to win so I can make all the selfish amends that I want. Okay. I think you can cast everything, right? Wait a minute, is this targetable? For yourself. Okay, this is not. Okay. Okay, alright. You have no defense, my boy. Oh, interesting. I forgot about that. Ashwahatma shows up in his double pentast. Ashwahatma! Oh, his brothers, huh? They created the same cards. No card, no. Okay. Oh my god, why Bima didn't attack? I think this is a better option, right? Let's see. The Trophies Matahari deserves a visual update and 3 rank up. Yes. He does deserve, but well, this fuck tried to grape your common life and wants to complain when he gets his femur broken in the duel. Well, who, you mean Duryodhana? Well, What? I still got for you, but Phantasm been dead. Are you going to use the snake? Oh no, he's going to use the snake in me. Damn, that is the worst then. Remove buff. And we've overcharged effective, of course. Right. Damn. Mess up, you lose. Oh, I had everything I wanted. Well, sucks to be you, dipshit. How's my backup bot? My brethren, born the same flesh. Now is the time to lend your eldest brother your strength. I can summon the power of all the brothers, huh? And I'm ready to betroth 100 of you at once. But now there's 101! Come on. Now there's 101. Come on. Make me proud. No? I mess up. What? Was it for 100 symbols, but I didn't count for the 101st. There you go. As I am now, the little difference was all it took. Really? Finally beat you. Don't give on at all. Does it mean it's a draw? It doesn't matter. Okay, what then? Okay, what now? Moving they don't have suffered irreparable damage to their spiritual cores. So they're done? Really? Wow. If this is what the stars have decided, then so be it. Although I still don't understand where I went wrong. I can only offer my opinion on that matter. But I do not think it was wrong to focus on alter egos. No, there are things only they can do, no question about it. We may all come back to the recent servants in general. Have names, personalities, and egos in the first place. You know why that is? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that may just be so natural for you. It is hard for you to conscious this crime. I mean, I think it's because in the larger scheme of things, they are more useful that way. Penalties and such things all feed into their strength. This complex interplays what gives servants their power. It also means they could deteriorate if their different aspects are separated unnecessarily. So you cannot simply bolster their numbers with a one-size-fits-all approach and call it good. To acquire evidence, only take a look around. Those two may have fared okay, but rather than cast alter egos versions did not work at all, if you ask me. In fact, I think there is a very good chance they ended up weaker than their originals. Rather than caster. Good point. One who tried to be no more than a tool, even if it meant pretending to be evil, to escape his lord shunning him. Rather is the alter ego of hypocrisy. The isolated personality of a fictional character that lay inside his inspiration's spirit's origin. Just the alter ego fabrication. Good point. Looking at the analysis of what has transpired, I cannot deny that possibility. I did observe a significant amount of power in Saber, the alter ego of love and loathing. But I'll admit that in the case of those two alter egos, some aspects shattered their overall balance. Yet I wasn't able to calculate the result. I failed to reach that answer. Why is that? Because you failed to account the most important parameter of them all. Emotions. The resonance against destructive flaws. Our spirits included rely on their emotions, ego, self-consciousness, and outward persona to determine their outcome momentous actions. The complex interweaving of number of alter egos, all laid atop one another. That is arguably what makes humans human. You are an AI. Your existence revolves around fulfilling a single command. So you could not understand this aspect of humans. You believe that a single ego would be sufficient. I say I can't deny that either. But that does lead to a new question. What you have said is true, then why does the alter ego class exist at all? I mean, it was a creation of BB, right? What is the difference between an alter ego that works and the one that doesn't? All alter egos have flaws? You can take a look at what is before you. And it goes for me too. I thought she was watching what transpired here as well. Or does the turn to face the same direction as my AI companion? AIs are made with a purpose, which is defined by a single crucial directive. Same may well be true for alter egos too. I realize what it means to be a being made with such a focus. What their value is, what they can do. From a different perspective, did I realize how sad, simple, and horrific their existence is? And at the heart of it all, did I realize what is true means to be an alter ego? I have to face the truth for myself. What is the answer of Throne? I must have let the excitement go to my head. Before I go, I should probably at least ask you this. Did you get what you wished for? I don't know, for me this was never about anything more than making amends for my own selfish peace of mind. I said I do think this meant something. Once this war is properly over, it won't be long before our days are peaceful again. So I may not be here anymore. I might not be able to get involved directly, but it would feel like I was at least able to affirm her wish right up to the end. Really. Because if it come from a less than positive place, it's the truth and you should be proud of that. If this helped you find a satisfying answer, maybe it's not so bad that I couldn't serve you up a victory on a silver plate. That's so funny. I just realized something. I won more battles than I can count in life, but here I am completely satisfied in defeat. There were more times in Hanuman wiped the floor with me to show off just how strong he truly was. Never felt like this way from an ordinary brawl before. Again, Doridan of all people too. This really is something else. That explains it. This must be one of the reasons I lost. I couldn't possibly win when I don't really care about the victory or defeat. Guess so. I mean, he truly was not doing everything for the victory, right? Because apparently, in life, he even broke the rules. Still, I may not have any regrets about this fight, but that doesn't mean I don't have other regrets. That's the one thing I can't help but feel bad about. It's her smile. I certainly managed to serve you any food you enjoyed. You're wrong. You're wrong. Oh. It was always delicious. Of course it was. No, I didn't think I had any right to smile after eating something so good. No, I couldn't give you anything but regrets. Your cooking was, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to let you do anything heroic. If it had only been normal, you could have fought and won instead of just cooking all the time. You're the one who got it wrong, Master. I'm glad it ended up like this. I'm glad I spent all my time here cooking for you. Only fought one battle at the end. If I'd been my perfect warrior self, already had everything I wanted, And I might have been really pissed off about losing this battle. I'm soaking like a spoiled brat right about now. Not to say I'm not a little pissed off about how to beat me. I'm not a little pissed off about how to beat me right now. Also, I mean, it's embarrassing. It's a good thing my brothers aren't here to see this. But never mind that. The point is because I'm not just my warrior self that I'm able to go out feeling fairly satisfied. So I think you're fine just the way you are. You're trapped by guilt and you don't know why. You still decided to fight to make amends. It tells me you're gonna be alright. I don't know if this will mean anything to you, but I hope you can make amends for the guilt you harbor so deep inside. One day too. I think you can. I already taught you the trick. Just do what you want to do. Sure, pain you can't forget sucks, but it's also a good motivator. In our case, we managed to survive our banishment and the war because we never forgot the humiliation we suffered. So if you're saddled with guilt you can't forget, it also means you got a source of strength that will never go away. I heard a lot of things as well, like this. That's a better way to use your guilt than letting it overwhelm you until you can't do anything at all. Can't forget about it. Make it work while you turn it into fuel that will keep you moving forward forever. Fuel that will keep you going no matter the difficulties or hardships you face down the road. When you start using this guilt as a motivation, I'll never ever forget. Let it help me walk the path I want to take. Well, it looks like it's about that time. See you around, Master. Next time I will cook you a meal so good, you won't be able to help smiling once you try it. I can't let. I kind of feel that seeing my wish was somewhat granted. Well, in the last moment, a smile worth dying. He only broke the rule one time, and that was because he swore an oath of vengeance against that fuck on the other side. But still he did, you know? My point is at that time he was willing to do everything to win, to fight Duryodhana. But here he was too chill. Like he was saying, he was satisfied. He never even tried to hit me below the navel. It got me thinking, what does it mean that he didn't try? What was he thinking back then when he did it? Was the personality that chose not to resort to such a trick always there within him? The more I think about it, hang on, whatever, who cares? Thinking about it won't change me, him or the past. All that matters is that past I won. That today I won. Right. At long last, it's my time to shine. Let's let the good Duryodhana times begin. Right. What a face, dude. That's your victory face? What's the big idea? The winner should be on pedestal, not lying in someone's lap. Hey, who cares? You're always too worried about appearance's enemy. When you look at as good as me, who would blame you for caring? Don't look too bad as long as you keep your mouth shut. It's okay, just be honest. I can tell you agree with me anyway. So are you satisfied? This is obvious, so instead I'll ask you, what about you? Are you satisfied? I guess, but only barely. You are brothers, my husband, my father-in-law. I didn't have any idea you'd all die until it was too late. Talk about regret, man. All you know, I could have ended up hating you all for just going off to fight and leaving me all alone. At least this is better than that. This time I got to stay with you right at the end. Can at least stay by your side until you're gone. Until you're gone. No, wait, what are you saying? I'm still perfectly healthy. In fact, I'll even answer your question. Hell no! I'm not satisfied at all. Really? Well, no. It has to be lying if I say I didn't find anything I was looking for. So maybe I'll just barely satisfied like you. Barely. Listen, I've been looking for everything this world has to offer. That's what I want. So of course the sister who had to live on her own path would be part of that. Didn't realize we were missing, or that I was wondering were you gone until I knew it was you though. You can't blame me for that. I wasn't supposed to notice 1 out of 100 siblings going missing. You've got to be more careful not to get lost, damn it. Hold on to my sleeve if that's what it takes. Wait, does he actually feel the other 99 brothers? Actually, on a second thought, make it this sleeve. Having you clinging to me would get annoying. Anyway, the Sanas would totally yell at me for that. So. Then hold on to one of our brothers' leaves. I don't care who. Okay, I had a lot going on back then. Way too many brothers to watch. Plus, I had to train them, make allies. I had to leave to lead us all in the war and lost. And greedy as I was back then, this version of me now wants even more. Who are you? If someone had asked me that, I wouldn't have gone and told them. I'm probably the alter ego of Avarice. True. I was going after everything I wanted, but it wasn't enough. Of course, just finding my sister isn't going to be enough to satisfy me. Still, I know that's just who you are. I guess you're used to that. I'm sleepy. I guess even I can't beat the Sandman. This sucks. There's still so many things I wanted to get before I fell asleep. Yeah, that's right. I'm greedy. So, hey you, come here. What? What? What do you want, huh? Why are you bringing me to the conversation? There's an alliance, so I've got an order for you. Right. So I'm not going to be able to get everything I want. Make sure you at least get everything you want in my place. Don't look at me like that. I don't know. What are you up against? But you got a battle ahead of you. It's to save the world, right? If you're winning that battle, it's to save the world. You're as good as claim the world for yourself. Yeah, it's a... yeah. That's true, so I'm naming you my proxy. Excuse me? You're going to get the world in my place. There you go, now I can sleep in peace. Oh shit. Is that how it goes? Sorry about him, don't worry about it, okay? I think so. I'm not sure I agree, but I appreciate how charitable you're being. I think that was just his way of encouraging me, right? Really, I pushed myself so hard earlier that I'm about at my limit. So while we're here, do you mind if I say something? Thank you for all your help. I'm glad you were the first master I met here. I was so happy when you rescued those repair girls from canister. I'm sure that kind of heart of yours is going to save everyone else in your upcoming battles too. Or bring more suffering, because this is kind of possible as well. So good luck and please take care of yourselves. Damn, she's going to disappear too. I just said what comes next to Ashwahatman back then, and now I'm going to do the same thing with you. Yeah, another example of how incredible I am. Delegating the last parts of things to someone else so I can take it easy. That's not a quality. That's not a quality, dude. For now, you're the commander. God, not whatever you do, make sure you claim the world for yourself. Right. Jesus. What the hell? They found an answer that meant something to them because they were alter egos, not in spite of it. I think that was true for at least some of the servants in this world as well. I cannot deny that this has meaning. From speak, alter egos are purified versions of their original selves. That's why they sometimes go down paths and open up possibilities which would be difficult for their normal personalities. But I suppose it was my method of creation that was responsible for my failure. I mean, that's the interesting part of those alter egos, right? Because manifesting a person, because most of those servants are people or whatever. They are struggling with many dilemmas, but those alter egos, it's interesting because it brings only one aspect of the person, and then you become obsessed with the alter ego become obsessed with that one aspect. I think I like this concept a lot because it brought results that would be impossible in real life, right? For example, I mean, say real life, but of course I'm saying here in the game, right? For example, the karma seeking and accepting love, like it's just like the most impossible outcome for her. Still, there she was, the sweetest karma ever existed. Just the single personality spot that existed, but never would have the chance to breathe. You actually need to be paying attention to the reverse. We should be looking at how they are made before a question of problematic process come into the picture. The question we need to ask is not how do we purify people to create alter egos. Instead, we should be asking why were the alter egos already purified when they were created. BB should know this. But I guess Rani created, she should know as well. The alter egos are born precisely because they are purified. Like their stem cells, they are focused on one particular feeling. Yeah, of course. This happens when those feelings becomes too strong or even overwhelming. Which is why the result being contains the impossibility is not present in the original. These require a kind of natural occurring directive to be effective. Not necessarily. I would not say it's impossible for one with the kind of power you were looking for to form it spontaneously. Especially when one so close to holding such a new possibility lasted in this world right up to the end. Conversely, it is not guaranteed that such an alter ego would form spontaneously every time a given being naturally possess such feelings. The end alter egos remain fragments of personality, so some are not durable enough to survive alone. I think that is probably why so many of them ended up tied to multiple divinities. At any rate, it seems clear that creating alter egos by forcibly separating personalities was never likely to yield any of the kind of power we would need. This might truly was just a twisted equation. That's why I came to searching for meaning in the starry sky. I allow myself to be so dazzled by the sheer number of them that I included the ones I floated myself in the answer. That's an interesting question. What question? If anything here is twisted, it is your own natures. You've already created the countless alter egos. That statement, right? They make us like the dishes to fighting for us. Why is one alter ego accepted and not 100? What makes them 10 permissible and not 1,000 taboo? The ability to answer this is what is twisted. One alter ego or not, it makes no difference. The fact remains that you are aware of the twisted nature inherent to alter egos. You accept them without either questioning or reason of them, all the same. It is one of the human race's worst habits. You allow unfettered emotions to cloud your capacity for rational thoughts. It is twisted to use alter egos. I want to think that doesn't make it wrong. Because they all know and accept that they are alter egos. They accepted their alter egos. I mean, I guess no one contradicted they were alter egos, I guess. And I think it's probably okay. We just accept it, of course. I see, so trust the alter egos in Chaldea. I believe the fact they form naturally is proof they are right to exist. So they didn't have to find a reason. It already existed inside of them. I understand what seemed twisted at first may actually just be a series of righteous things layered atop of one another. It's convenient, let's be real. It's the convenience of, oh yeah, I mean, it just formed naturally, so I accept it. Okay. And that too is a possibility. Even if astronomically speaking, it seems like a miracle, so unlikely as to be practically impossible. Not convenient. I think it's a bit convenient because if someone is trying to create alter egos, do we really have the right to judge because we accept alter egos? Oh yeah, because they were formed naturally, so that's fine. Because no matter what, alter egos are just not naturally generated servants, right? So I think it's convenient. It's natural. Right, natural. And so I realize that it's probably the most important reason for my calculations having gone alright. Emotions, people, alter egos. The ways being, wills, power, and personality exist and intermingle. I said that I should have tried to study those things more closely than my vantage here on this paper. Damn. She reached her limit as well. My final processing phase. It won't be long now before this conversational interface and the dust of our serious AI Holy Grail system disappear. Suffice to say, you are going to be quite properly rebooted. So there will be there will not be any room left for irregularities. I wonder what's going to happen to the world. Does Shion know? Conceptual paper world only arose thanks to the power of the microscopic holy grail that spawned here. What about the crack? We caused the crack that allowed the holy grail to interfere? Once we retrieve the holy grail, there will be no way left to observe it. Kinda sad. From the outside, you will only see the paper working normally as any other device. So what will we see on the inside? Can estimate based on the information to hand, but it may be that this world will continue to operate as it did before the Holy Grail War began. As in that case, I have a favor to ask. Who? That is fine, I can lay out a path before we go. Huh? Besides, the winner of this Holy Grail War was always meant to become this world's central governing AI. When that happens, you, that is, personally known as Rani 12, will be merged with them and disappear. So for you, the end of the AI War was the beginning of the next chapter, next phase, as well as the end of your own existence. A small price to pay for the greater good. As long as my functionality is carried over, that's all that matters. So that was her goal all along, huh? Inside her plan to try to save the world. This may just be something of a ceremony position, but I will set it so that you'll become the next central governing AI once the position is vacant. Set a share, so you see. And from there, I just need to keep things running normally. From somewhere, no one will see me. So she's gonna be alone here. Damn. Well, if I can keep growing in the other areas working like normal, maybe it'll be enough to let Sakura rest in peace. By the way, what sort of other ego AI was Sereshera? Sereshera was just an experimental as the it was just as experimental as the master of Berserker. I put her together at the last minute in response to the shape events were taking. She is a Chaldea staff. I did not realize that myself. I mean, understand I am not reading myself right now, but even so, what? Those blanks hiding. Does it not feel real even after hearing that? I mean, I guess it does a little, but that's all. What? I told you everything I need to. It will be much longer now. Which was what 2012 was trying to do. What? I have about as much right to criticize naturally formed alter egos as we do to criticize cats for eating birds. It becomes wrong when we let the house cats loose where they're not supposed to be. I wonder about that. Which was what 2012 was trying to do. I think it's convenient for us to put rules on how servants are done or not, you know? That's the thing. I don't think it's so simple. I think it's just convenient. How the system works. Oh shit, man. Yeah. Anyway. Wait a minute, there is still something I need to tell you. Until the current version of the People Central Governing AI. What? I just want to say something to you as an alchemist of Atlas Institute. Your experiment may have failed, but it may have been going down the wrong path from the start. But none of that changed the fact that you did your best to avert the destruction you foresaw, all without anyone being the wiser. That is a wonderful thing. You want to say thank you to her? You did it admirably. Even if your actors were ultimately mistaken, I still commend you for your work. Right as this expression may be, we cannot let fear of the failure stop us from conducting experiments. Well done. Can recall your mistake and still sleep with no regrets. That's right, all I ever wanted was to avert the impending destruction. Which is why I will dedicate to the possibility that my observations may have been mistaken. And then significance in my failed experience to your upcoming journey. May the star bless you on your way. You could spoil us a little bit about this destruction. May the star of the northern sky illuminate your way even in the darkest, most difficult times. You could spoil a little bit to us. Who's gonna cause this destruction? Is it gonna be okay? Oh well. I'm a bit I'm a bit confused. So everything is okay? Because it's hard for things to just be okay. Well, but we did not plan to come here. It is still good manners to leave a place cleaner than you found it. I can at least make sure everything is in its proper place. Paradigm. Right. I guess she should basically just use the admin privileges to rebuild everything. Oh, this is a door outside. Anything else before we leave? Yes, at least know what I have to say now. If I ever meet again, I hope we can talk. Yeah, we didn't talk enough. God damn it. Okay, I regret this. We didn't have enough time to talk to her. Why the hell does this have 17 chapters and not enough introductory session? What the hell is this? Disgusting. I want to talk more about her too. Good German session. Oh my god, I'm gonna break the thing here. I'll be glad to. Not enough. You didn't colonize me. Oh shit. So we're just leaving? Oh. Let me say this. No. Oh my god, I got to go on this adventure with you. It was a lovely dream. This version of me was never meant to exist. That means this has been truly miraculous. She'll never say it. She'll never explain, right? Of course not. Sheesh, man. And chapter over, I guess. So, okay. We actually left the thing? No, it's not at the time. She's gonna bake some natas. What? No, right? You sure it's convenient that wolves just started hanging around campfires and eventually become dogs? It's convenience. It's convenience. The thing is, this is such a... Yeah, I don't know. I have some little thoughts about this, but not too many deep ones. How are you feeling? Okay, Mashu. Okay, Mashu. Okay, Mashu, start talking. You look like you always do. What a relief. What happened? Okay, Da Vinci. Like you fell into a strange coma. Of course. A coma that ray-shifted but not really ray-shifted. Then woke up just as suddenly. It's a real head scratcher. Alright. And then there's Shion. Same thing happened to her. Right down to waking up at the same moment. Right. That certainly was strange, but now that we have both woken up and we are in perfect good health, I would say we have nothing to be concerned about. Do you not agree? So she remembers, right? I'm sure that's the most important thing. But did this actually happen for no real reason? Like, did you get hit with localized sleeping gas and electromagnetic pulses to your brains? Some unknown form of magecraft? You can't help but think there must be a reason behind this. Alright, I just recalled the problem we were working on prior to Shin-Iti. Did I fall asleep? How is the paperman doing now? For some reason it started working again right around the time you woke up. It's working like always now. We're still checking to make sure. I wonder what happened with him. Oh yeah, I just forgot that the paperman was actually stopped working, right? We keep digging to see what we can find out. It didn't explain exactly what was a crack. Let's see, I'm glad to hear. Okay, this kind of worked kind of weirdly in a way. So we do remember, kinda. Something wrong. Looks like you had a dream while you were asleep, yes? You recall what it was about? I think it was me, but no, I can't remember? Ah, that's so annoying. She's kind of disappointed, isn't she? She got disappointed we don't remember the dream. Surprise, I'm to interrupt, but can I ask you something? Our foundation of humanity grade just jumped from E to D not too long ago. Do you have any idea why that might be? Oh my god. No comment from me either. After all, it was not something I experienced. She does remember. So let us just chalk it up to both me and Shin-Iti growing without realizing it. The important thing is that one of our problems is solved. Could I not just be happy about that? Okay, this sounds weird. That's weird. It's not like this Shion to be so vague. That's true. She does remember. I think you should keep examining. Or why? Since he pushed his brain harder than usual this time, so that deserves a thorough checkup. Yeah, of course. Let's run with medical exams. And we'll call it a day. We might still call you in for follow-ups, but for now the best thing you can both do is rest up in your own rooms. Not sure. Not you though, Mash. I want you to stay and rest here, where I can keep an eye on you until you properly recover. Wait, something happened to Bash? You haven't gotten a wink of sleep. Hey, Kohai. Come on, Kohai. Kohai was all worried. Hey, come on. Okay, now I'm curious about Kama. You know what I want to do? You know what I would do? I would go straight to Kama. I would use a command seal or a mystic code to stun her and fill her with head pats. Probably she was going to punish us after. Come on, man. She deserves some head pats. You wouldn't do a damn thing because you wouldn't remember. I don't care. I would. Well, I got a feeling you were about to have an unusual visitor. I'd like to see what happens next, but my room is off the way, so I will just wish you good night. Okay, now I kinda remember, but why this happens now? Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Yes. Colonization time! Let's go! But why she's here? Hi, Elrond. Yes, the Caldea staff. She was mentioned right in the beginning of the game. You know who I am, right? I'm Sir Elrond. I work in the records department. I'm really curious about her because she's beautiful. Huh? She's the alter ego, the involved type. I suppose you could say. She just happened to be nearby during the first rotation, so she probably was at least physically close to you. Oh yes, so that's the only reason. It was because she was a Caldea staff after all. However, her alter ego is just a copy of the original's personality model. So the guilt is from her? She has no direct connection to her counterpart. So she has no direct connection to her counterpart in the outside world. It's just a copy of her original's personality model. But so the guilt is linked to her. By direct, if accidental intervention, which probably render your bodies comatose. The real Shin-Iti is going about her normal life, completely unaware that she's been copied. Any feedback she does experience is likely to be no more than a slightly subconscious thing of sorts. The reason there is such a difference between you two and her is that, well, she was already in a state of mind that made her very easy to copy. Whereas the two of you fell in here entirely by accident. That's why she became an official master AI and you didn't. I can only guess, but I believe she may have already been slightly mentally unstable, such that it would be easy for a fragment of her personality to be detached. Mentally unstable. It's like she's representing the current state of mentality of the staff. She was likely experiencing a kind of instability which would make her dislike who she is and look for a chance at becoming someone else. We were daydreaming. Don't just shout like that. So anyway, what? I usually leave the personal relationship stuff to Minir and the others, so we've never really talked much before. There's something I want to talk to you about now. Will you come with me? Yes! If you promise to colonize me... Oh, wait. It won't take long, right? Please tell me she has reappearance after this chapter. She if spoiler alert, from what I remember, she shows up a little bit here and there. It's nothing. It's nothing much, you know. From what I remember, you know how Manir shows up here and there, stuff like this. It won't be much different from this, from what I remember. At least for now. It was not a servant spot. But yeah, she shows up a little bit more. I'm happy about this as well, but I wish for more. Well, there's something I've been meaning to apologize for. It's because of the race shift? Is the first race shift? Just when I had the feeling now would be a good time to talk to you. Okay, here goes. Remember back when the first race shift. It is. Oh, I knew she was there. Put on the pale is not. No way. Oh crap. I guess it's not that important that I skipped. That brings important passengers. Wait a minute, what? If along the pale blue is marked by a single... Your court brings important passengers and the harsh reality that the end is close at hand. Wait, is this our ride? They're almost here. That's how we come here, right? What are you so upset about? Are we really gonna be sad to say goodbye to this job? I was not sure. I got other things to do too. Okay, let me see. You know, when I took this job, that being the gatekeeper for a secret Antarctic base would be boring as hell. What? That's why. How did they think was gonna come visit us? The local penguins? The penguins? The penguins? The penglongs? Still boring as the job is. It's a big deal knowing today is my last day. Is that how it works? Anyway, why are you here to help out in my first and last big moment at this job? Wait, does this mean you want to spend as much time with me as possible before I say goodbye? Said Shad. Don't be ridiculous, I'm just following orders. This might well be the first time anything noteworthy happened at this gate, so they want a record keeper here for posterity. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me by my first name? A. I can't help it, it's just such a great name. I wonder how many times I've used it anyway. So, hey, I know it's a long shot, but there's something I've been wanting to say. We've been working together a pretty long time now, and I guess we'll be get out of here and going our separate ways soon, so... Oh! 312. What? That's how many times you called me by my first name without my permission. I keep track. Oh my god. That's the reason why you went into record keeping. One of these, do you really just want to grab one bite? Hey. Have been trying to get to know me for a while. Hey, what is going on? You want to ask me just this one? Hey, what is going on? Ridiculous. Of course, I was gonna ask you out a bunch of times. Hey, I was gonna say, I will keep inviting you. Oh man, this is great. What? She didn't say yes though. Stop pumping up your fist and get back to work. You're outside the gate right now. What? There must be a new director. Gordolf? Gordolf? I guess I got... Oh, it's not the first ray shift. Big haired lady. Oh, shit. Where's the market? Huh? You hit the button to let them in once the light turns green. Said shit. Also, what would you like to eat? I don't have anything, but Portuguese food would be nice to have again. I wouldn't be back home in ages. What is the Portuguese food? Oh my god. I mean... Interesting. What was her perspective? I mean... So there you have it. Although open the gates to let them in. I mean... What could have you done? Damn. Let's look back on it. It was our last chance to stop all of this from happening. But you were the gatekeeper. If you wouldn't open, someone else would have opened. You dream about how things would be different if I just realized something was off back then. You would be arrested, and someone else would open the gates. There was no way to know something was going on. Yeah, there's no way. Nah. We were all writing up documents, getting ready for court hearings, and director of music takeover was completely legal. Yeah, there it is. Exactly. He was tricked just like the rest of us. For that matter, so I know we were basically destined to end up here. Yeah, I mean, there... We were... You were on the bottom of the pay... The pay grade as well. I mean... No. I can't help but think about how would it happen if I hadn't hit that button. Because I push up across the final line between this happening and not happening. Now I can understand. As if they would leave if we refuse to open the door, right? I mean, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, but I understand, you know. I understand. Because it's like when you allow the terrorists to enter the building, and you go like, damn, if I hadn't done that, but someone would have. There was no reason to refuse. I don't know. The terrorist was actually, it had legal documents to enter the building, so what could you have done? Seriously. And I just can't get that out of my head. Maybe I could notice something was off with Clean Sky and told them the gate was acting up or something. Jesus, man, no. So yeah, it was not clairvoyance in the end. It was just as simple as it could get. Maybe I could then talk to one of the higher ups and things would turn out differently. How? Gordolf would... I mean, it would be worse. Gordolf would get more authority. He could bring more authority. I mean, it's Antarctica. It would be kind of hard, but still, he could bring more authority, more personal to take over the thing. It would be worse, maybe. If it had gone differently, he'd have made it into the border too, and I wouldn't have broken my promise to have dinner with him. Right? There are so many possibilities all swirling around my head. I can't just forget it happened. We're going to keep I write journals for fun. My family's lineage of memory magecraft never let me forget anything. Oh man, that's her gimmick. That's where I can get rid of my guilt. The lineage of her magecraft. That's all the time I've got this giant ball of guilt making me wonder how many things could have gone differently by just being a little bit more careful. I talked about this in therapy. Maybe everyone else here already knew how guilty I feel. Jesus. In this whole situation, still going to therapy. Holy shit. No, maybe even you know at some point. But right now, for some reason, I got a urge to tell you myself. I want to apologize to your face. Jesus, I wish I could go back inside the paper moon to tell her copy why she would feel so guilty. I know it's selfish of me, but I just have to get these words out. Come on. I'll show you too. Don't feel guilty. And as for how we can put it behind us, forget about it. Whatever we should, forget about it. Whatever we can ever make amends. I don't think anyone knows the answer to those questions yet. Right. Sometimes I feel like I'm met in a dream. Letting the guilt overwhelm me isn't going to do anyone any good. So I can forget it, I can still use it to fuel me. Let it drive me to do what I can, how I want. And I'm going to trust that one day there will be enough to finally make amends. Make amends. By the way, can I ask you to dinner? But let me met up in some event story. No. That was the copy. That was the copy, and I care, but at a space. Imagine her AI and her real life self met. LMAO. Yeah, I wonder if her AI version still exists inside the paper moon, you know? Who is the therapist? Kiara? Imagine if you split the word, actually. Splitting the word is actually the funniest thing. I can never unsee this, you know? Selection was nice, however. I thought it was a bit unsatisfying. Not gonna lie, I love her design, but I thought it was a bit unsatisfying. Her as a character inside the paper moon, but you know what? I love her. I like her even more. Where in South American colonies have to ask the government back. I wonder if she's gonna feel bad if I call her Cerejeira. Oh man, but it's kind of sad that we as a master, we don't remember her. Kind of lonely, anxious. Oh, stun. Can we cast a stun? Command spell. You have 10 seconds of inability to act, and I'll cast on her. Unlimited headpads works. So. Go on, tell me, what did you forget? What got you feeling lonely? God damn it, Kama. That's all about. They say you were in a coma or something, and none of them knew why. So I thought I'd stop by to see if there were any fun changes in you. You look the same as ever. It's so boring. Why couldn't you be drowning your woe in booze or whining about not wanting to work anymore or something? Yeah, you want people to drown into depravity in such a weird way. But it was a golden opportunity to drag you into depravity, and you couldn't even give me that. Unlimited head pats! Unlimited head pats! Come on, you can remember. Head pat! Speaking of work, why are you calling me when I didn't even do anything? You forget that I've been boycotting my entire God of Love gig this whole time? Right. You don't need to tell me not to work too hard. Way ahead of you there. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? I'm only here because, well, it just worked out that way. Hey, there's a glimpse of the sweetheart comma here. Oh god, you're here. Hey. I still have a sleep or something. Why would you be glad to see the Demon King of Depravity? Maybe you really did experience some kind of degenerative self-destructive change. They kind of just begging to be corrupted. I would love way more if we were just lying, you know? We remember a lot of it, but we were like, you know what? It's gonna be too complicated to explain to everyone. I'll just tell her that I don't remember to everyone. Shion will notice, but she'll cover for me. Whoever would notice. I don't know. Yeah, just probably Shion. Come on. And said shit. I mean, I guess she doesn't know anything, right? Because she was just. It's just sad, right? Because Shida here, she literally just copied, and we interacted only with the copy. There's no link to the real one. Different from Shion and me. Going back to sleep if you're still drowsy. Come on, head pats! I'm disappointed with you, Master of Chaldea. One head pat would be fine. These are the personalities that still exist despite being ignored and repressed, want nothing more than to come to the forefront. The very expression of the desire is what makes alter egos what they are. Which would mean that the alter ego who longs for love no matter how mean it, is still somewhere inside the soul that created her. Tsundere. Wait a minute. So basically nothing changed. Could be another because wanted to materialize. It's the only personality that exists despite being ignored. Okay. Basically there's no change, but that alter ego was basically okay. Basically we just learned an aspect of karma, that there is this part of karma that wants love, but it's absolutely small, never manifesting almost ever, but exists, I guess. Now that I have analyzed Rani 12 and determined how she came about, it's clear that this incident was one of the auto calls that men told us about. Still quite a surprise to see so much distortion build up on the paper moon of all places. It may not have risen to the level of 7 taboos, but if I have been a little bit more diligent, maybe we would have discovered this distortion before it became a problem. As I am meant to be the paper moon's caretaker, this have been a humbling experience. Yeah, I mean, you're the caretaker and it didn't notice until we were inside it. That's kind of fucked up. The only positive is that despite being taken by surprise, we were still able to resolve the situation. Everything else simply demonstrated how much room we have for improvement. And thanks to my frequent use of memory partition, I can recall the whole experience clearly. Right. In fact, I wonder if I am the only one who does. Kama is also accustomed to existing as multiple versions of herself. I would not be surprised if she remembers too, but I think I'll be merciful and not bring it up. As for Miss Sauron and Shin-Iti, I would expect their memories are subconscious at best. Still, an opportunity like this does not come along every day, so I may as well go over it and as a felt experiment. We were brought into Paper Moon's world during the first spin of the Alter Ego's generating centrifuge. It is therefore extremely likely that Master was an Alter Ego too. Yeah, I mean, that's likely, right? What kind of Alter Ego was... Hey, whoa. Hey, what thought experience are you bringing here? His spirit condition when we first entered the world may be a hint. Huh? Was in bad enough shape that he could barely fight without help from my elder line. So he was in suboptimal physical conditions for reasons unknown. There was a discrepancy between his mind and body. Put all this together. What? What version? Was that who was fed up with fighting? I like that idea. In fact, I certainly hope he has such a side to him somewhere. I didn't know a human would ever want to fight more than it is necessary. If he likes that trait, then he will never be able to will never be able to go back to a normal life once the fighter is over. Let's try the opposite approach. If a given person was excited about fighting a battle for the fate of the world, and was neither hesitant nor concerned about it, if that person did not have the slightest trace of a personality that would push them to avoid fighting where necessary, that person would be a berserker in human form. Something about them would have to be broken. Such a person would never be able to return to a normal life after a fighting ended. They would continue to seek bloodshed, whatever they want. I mean, I can imagine a few people like this, honestly. A berserker in human form, those people would triumph in wars, and I don't know. For the cheat was also demonstrated the strong likelihood that he will not go down that path. That is good. That is how it should be. What is hypothesis 2? Well, when he used Medusa's virtual noble phantasmistic code to fight back himself, we did also see that he was able to completely unafraid to stand on the front line. But the one that one doesn't cancel the other. There are times in many people's lives when they ended up loving someone despite trying to avoid it. And when they fight in the hope of not having to fight again. Of course, if he is willing to fight despite being sick of fighting, as long as he has sufficient reason, that is worrying possibility unto itself. There's probably nothing we can do there except encourage him to continue seeing a therapist. Seeing the the therapist or the when you see the anyway seeing the words in English are funny. Okay, using that as a hint. Maybe it was a version of him which was not the last master of humankind, was not responsible for the world's fate. Maybe the version of him was just an ordinary master, an alter ego who was just looking to take it easy for once. I wonder about that. He was always ready to fight. That seems unlikely. Of course, ultimately this is all just conjecture. It could simply be that he was pulled into that world because he was a master with command spells. And he was the one exception that was never made into the alter ego at all. In that case, His poor physical condition could be chalked up as a simple reconstruction error during the import process. So basically, we'll never know the real answer if we're an alter ego or not. Would I go to Nightingale or ask Clappies for the mental disease? Then therapy Kiara. Yeah, I mean, why therapy Kiara, by the way? Why Kiara of all people? And I think that that isn't enough considering what happened to the Right now, I need to reflect on my own mistakes, like the fact that I took advantage of my childhood appearance. Choose the thread I threw away because it was simply too unethical to rely on. Talk about the black mark. Anyway, suppose I failed to realize I still had these feelings, even though I had long since come to the conclusion that I should not be their friend. Wait, they're telling me you don't use other line anymore? Other line is still unethical? But you used it to Kihime! It seems there is still a childish part of me who wants to, regardless. It simply will not do. I had better excise this memory. Come on, don't do this. But despite myself, I still decided to play back just one part of it. With this version of myself standing here, never forgot what I decided. Huh? What I decided my place should be. That I have ventured through a world where I was able to forget the place, if briefly. I thought I should reaffirm the feelings that led me to make that original decision. Right. Mixed feelings. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of surprised there is a first AoE Arts MP5 star, not gonna lie. What? She is a therapist in Seraphim. Ah, really? I don't remember that. Oh, hey, isn't that... Serchera? Ah. Hi, Shufu. What are you doing here? Oh, alter ego, right. So really enjoying that curry brand. Okay. There's a confusing thing for me. This is supposed to be an auto call, right? Auto call to fight the abuse of the extra classes. In theory... No, never mind. Let me just follow this because this might be a big spoiler. And there are many people here that are not... are NA only, right? So I guess I shouldn't touch those topics right now. But this is weird. You got a perfect balance of spice, salt, sugar, and wait, what? Spice, salt, sugar, and other amazing flavors. That's an interesting mix, I guess. What's that? You want to know what I'm reading while I snack? Some kind of essay that just popped up in the database one day. Essay. So it's a good test subject for my emergency excitation response system. And once I used that to materialize it, I didn't have anything better to do than, well, read it. It's a treatise on alter egos, how they're formed, the implications of their existence, that kind of thing. Huh? We have been quick to make use of this class of servants despite not understanding the greater significance of their nature. And perhaps it is time we take a moment to reconsider the choice. I believe doing so will lead us to greater understanding of alter egos in general, and also help us learn how to make even more effective use of their power. I know, right? Takes itself real seriously. It goes on to say this too. Alter egos generally appear on their own accord. So be warned that unless you are using yourself as material, and you already possess an incredibly OP skill. Intentionally making a new one would be both difficult and ill-advised. OP skill, huh? So there are still ways. Of course, there are still ways. I wonder who wrote that. Was it Rania or Xiong? Speaking for myself, I have no idea why this version of me is an alter ego. But you don't regret being one, right? Of course not. I might not know why I came out like this, but I know exactly why I am this way. Obviously, it's because of my deep, abiding love for Lady You, right? That's the part of this essay I agree with the most. It says that even though alter egos are derived from fragments of their original personality, the nature of their existence also makes it possible for them to do things the original couldn't. In my case, if I was still my old self, with all my extraneous ties and obligations, I wouldn't be able to live the dream of devoting everything to Lady You. Good point. Kind of get the feeling someone once said they're hollow creations with nothing of substance. But even if that's true, I don't think that's all there is to them. Even though egos think of themselves as no different than walking dolls, burning their very existence for fuel. Come on, next! And that they wouldn't be able to do anything if they weren't made from emotions, there is no denying their purity. There must surely be places reachable only by being as pure as them. A pure focus on a single personality of a person. Since I'm one of the keenest intellectuals around here, and one of the alter egos in question, I think I'll edge my own thoughts on the subject. I'm pretty sure regular people are just as capable of doing the same thing as this alter ego, filled with a singular focus. For example, let's say you accomplish a great feat and go down in history, okay? Maybe the you who accomplished that wasn't the normal you, but a you who only lived to love someone else. Only lived to want to love someone else. Maybe it was you who just wanted to protect a certain someone, even if it cost your own life. You know? Cost you your life, right? Or maybe it was you who only cared about killing someone. The point is, maybe us alter egos are just a series of the countless moments the momentary forms everyone has within them. Or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like the single concept of the servants, but alter ego in itself, it gets split from the person itself. But usually a servant is someone on the specific moment that she was mentioned, exactly the moment that the person was filled with love, with hatred, with whatever that went down in history or whatever. The alter ego is mostly the same, but the difference is that it splits from the original self, allowing things that the original one couldn't do. Which is it? Well, it's no big deal. Like I said, I was just reading. It's kind of interesting. I guess we learned more about alter egos than actually did something in the story about them. Because I think the point of the article was doing something about the extra classes, right? Not just learn about the extra classes. Some old-timey jazz chosen by who knows who echoed quietly through the cafeteria. The musician was singing a heartfelt song about how, as long as you believe in them, even artificial creations and paper moons can become as real as anything else. It got me thinking, maybe in the same way sabers fight with swords and lances fight with spears, alter egos fight in the strength that comes from devotion to something besides themselves. I thought that this was the explanation of modern berserkers. Complex breakthrough. Okay. Honestly, I'm confused. It's nice that we learn more about alter egos, but it feels like we didn't do anything about alter egos. Why did distortion improve the level? Or maybe because she created canonically first alter egos is miracle, yeah. Alter egos are complicated. No, I'm fine with it being complicated. What I'm confused the most is that I don't think we solved or corrected anything about alter egos, right? We mostly learn about it, and that's it. We learn more about alter egos, but solving Paper Moon I mean, the only thing that we solved with Paper Moon is that we stopped the generation of thousands of other alter egos, right? That's about it. Other than that, we didn't fix anything, right? Am I crazy? What do you feel about Duryodhana being a Greek version of Jason of the Argonauts in their Noble Phantasm? It's kind of funny. It's kind of cool. I think it's the Noble Phantasm. I think it's on the extra attack. I'm pretty sure it's on the extra attack that he keeps calling Ashvahatma and Karna. But the annoying thing is, I hate him. I hate his personality. Yeah, but you can follow along Rani plan too. I mean, I guess we could pull a Rani 12, right? Other than that, live and learn. Live and learn. On the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn. Live and learn away. Live and learn. On the end of tomorrow. Live and learn. You will never find your way. Okay. In the end, we didn't fix anything, right? That's my point. That's what makes me confused. We didn't fix anything. I don't know. That, you know, I liked Order Call 1, but it feels like we didn't fix anything. Because, spoiler alert, the other Order Calls, it feels like we're fixing something, you know? It feels like we're changing something, and it's quite tragic in a way. But this one, it didn't feel exactly like we're doing something meaningful. Like, sure, I mean, we stopped the plan from Rani, but since we stopped her plan, this was enough to fix the distortion. The distortion was actually Rani? All extra classes will be solved along with the lost servants. They have different levels of distortion. Yeah, but I guess it feels like we don't have enough alter egos to actually be a problem then? Is that the issue? Spirit origin list. I think here, right? Okay, we have this many alter egos. Moon Cancer. We have way less Moon Cancers, man. Avengers. Less Avengers. Rulers. Mostly the same. Foreigners. Come on, man. No. There are a shit ton of alter egos. There are a shit ton of alter egos, man. Something is not right. I don't know. This was a bit weird. I was just expecting us to fix the distortion caused by alter egos. That's all. That's why I'm feeling like, I feel like semi-filler. It does feel like a bit like a filler, right? Because I mean, spoiler alert, Order Call 2, 3, and 4 doesn't feel like a filler at all. This feels a bit like a filler, indeed. That's the right amount of what you mean. What's the problem being ILLYA? I don't know, man. I just felt considering the level of the other order calls, this lack a little bit of consequences, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This lack a little bit of consequences. That's all I mean. That's all I'm saying, I guess. I don't know. I'm not being mean to our extra classes. Okay, who's gonna give me quartz now? Who's gonna give me quartz? Because let's just delete this. Who's gonna give me quartz? It's gonna be you? Yes! You're gonna help me get Durga, that bitch! That keep denying me. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, maybe I should change you. Asterios, right? I think Asterios was the one. Yeah, can be Asterios. Let's go. Don't get Durga. What the hell is saying? Don't say it. Jesus, throwing the curse. Oh yeah, I have like 2,000 saber pieces to spare. Nice. You should have those. Now it's time to farm the remaining, right? Woohoo! Now it's just farming free quests. Did you get Durga's Lash, Kali? Yet, good sir? No. I rolled around 400 quartz. She said, nope, check tester for realistic man. But no, bro. Now, I'll farm with Musashi. I'll have my second chance. Besides, I think tomorrow or today, I think it's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'll have another chance. Tomorrow I'll have another chance because we'll get more quartz. And then until then, I'll have farm enough with Musashi to get her Bond Grail. And her Bond Grail will get more fairy quartz. I'll be rolling 30 more. I'll get her. 40 quartz. Do you mean get her at 30 quartz? Yes. Sorry for gaslight. No. Good farm. Thank you, Double Hissa. But yeah. I'll not give up. Never give up. That's the motto. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? Let me show you the guy. Oh my god, Google Ads, I hate you. Jesus, man. Oh my god, Google Ads. Google Ads testing my patience. Google Ads ruining my jokes. God damn it. There you go. No! Stop! 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 No, no, no. No, 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 no. Stop, 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 stop. Stop! Jesus, I need to learn how to stop this. It's just never give up. I'm never gonna give up. Never give up. I just want to do a never give up button. This. No. It's just a never give up. Not never gonna give you up. Where's that never give up button? There's no never give up. Oh. Never. Never. This one! Just say it. Oh, he doesn't say. Let me show the video. I'm not gonna show the video. That video. of that Japanese guy in the middle of the cold water. Like, don't give up. I can't now. You can do this if you. I don't whatever. Something whatever. Never give up. That guy. I wanted this button. Anyway, I'm a bit disappointed there's no button. This. And then there's Rick Astley. Why? Bring Rick Astley out of nowhere. That was a good one. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna roll around then desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell lie about you. No, and hurt you, right? God damn it. Hey, I made a mistake. Sorry. Give you up. God damn it. I remember there was once. I forgot who sent the link to me. I think it was a friend. Send me a link. Oh yeah, look at this. And I clicked. And it was one of those that opened a site that was singing "Never Gonna Give You Up," but then the browser was jumping around the screen, and then whenever you try to close it to close the browser, it opened a small text box saying all the lyrics. You know, you click once, never gonna give you up. You close, never gonna let you down. You close, you're gonna round around it. You close and desert you. And of course, with the browser walking around the screen, it was like, oh my god. But it wasn't funny. It was kind of funny. How many months till Berserker Duel? I'm assuming Berserker Duel, it might be next week actually. Because the point is that they're saying that it's meant for all the grand classes to be done until the end of the year, you know, all the grand classes. And at least I think, including the extra classes, there is, assuming it's gonna be the two groups of extra classes, they're about, it feels like it's meant to be to the end of the year. However, there's this funny thing, right? Because there's 7 months until the end of the year, including May, of course. 7 months, 7 classes. There's that, right? It might be a thing, you know, like it might be like 2 weeks of a grand class and 2 weeks of another servant class, right? No, but 2 weeks of a grand class and 2 weeks of a random event. Yeah, that's what I intended to say. Right. Shin gonna choose Matahari. I mean, everyone knows this, right? Which grand assassin would you go for first? You know what the real question you guys should ask? Which Matahari is gonna be my grand assassin? Because I have a level 120 Matahari. I have a level 100 Matahari. I even have a level 60 Matahari. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have quite a few level 60 Mataharis. I do! Look at that. That's the real question. That's the real question. Which Matahari I'm gonna make the Grand 7, right? Matahari's a given, of course, my dude, of course. I kinda want to change this, just a second. There's no need to be a black grail. You can use this. Yeah, this is a little bit better. And I can go for 2-star servant maybe. What about a 3-star servant? No, needs to be a 2-star. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, all muscle. Can you go bond 10? Oh, you might be close. Let's go. I can do this. Let's go. After Zerker, prepare your Lancer. That's the thing. Oh my god, it's kind of sad because from Berserker, I have the triple dilemma, right? Because I have the Lilith, Lohi. Lohi probably is the one that I want the most to be a Grand Berserker. But then there's Musashi. Musashi is my favorite servant after Matahari, but at the same time, I gotta be real. I don't take too seriously. I don't take too seriously summer servants, you know. I don't intend to make a summer servant a grand servant. At least myself, you know. So I'm like on the fence. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, Berserker, there's this problem. Lancer, on the other hand, I don't even have a good Lancer to make a grand servant, you know. I don't really have a grand Lancer. I'm like, I'm satisfied. This one's gonna be a grand servant. I don't have this. It's like, nah, you know. It's like, because I don't have Skahak, I don't have Ereshkigal, I don't really have a Lancer in JP that I'm satisfied. Not at all. We'll be doing BLs for 30 SQs later, and have good luck on farming those to get Durga's Lash Coalition. What are BLs? BLs? Wait a minute. I'm kind of worried to ask. Scared to ask even. Meanwhile, I'm making Budagast as my Grand Archer, which I think is fair. Archer, you know, Archer I would even make, depending on the situation, I would make even ILLYA, no problem, you know. I would make ILLYA my Grand Archer, but chances are I'll make Ariala my Grand Archer. Rider, I have a Rider. Ushua Kamaru, no questions. Caster, I don't have a Caster. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I only have a Rider and an Assassin. Think about it. And Saber, of course. Saber is done. Musashi to me was a given. There was no questions. And yeah, I'll switch to JP. By the way, I just wanted to make sure I would start farming the free quests, so we can go back to boys lovers. Is it BL's really what? We'll be doing boys loves for 30 quarts. Wait a minute. Is this like a you're gonna go sucking dicks for 30 quarts? Is that how it is? I was trying to assume it was something else. Is that what people are doing these days? I'm just unaware, you know. I'm not experiencing. For me, Saber Muramasa, Zerker not decided, Lancer Medica, Rider undecided, Assassin Jack, Archer Momia, Caster Prelia. I would be happy as well doing Lancer Prelico, you know. Melico. I would love to make Lancer Melusine as well, but I can't. I don't have Melusine. I have Melusine on ruler quest only. Gusted Joshua. Wrong, bro. You don't have to do that with other people. Wait a minute. Bond level, man. Ah! Oh my god, it was obvious. Sorry about that. It was obvious. That's the exact same thing I'm doing here. BLs, bond levels. Because usually I just say bond farming, you know. Out of nowhere you bring a BL. Jesus. Ah, João, you don't have our fame of Brazilians being worthless. Damn. With that said, in Japan, I mean, not necessarily tied to Brazilians, but Japan's having a really big trouble with foreigner tourists. Jesus. Perca amizade, mas não perca piada. Esse é brasileiro, não é nós, não tem jeito. Não tem como, é nós. Grand Saber for me is Octosoldier Grand Assassin. Ah, wait, what? Grand Saber for me is Octosoldier, Grand Assassin is Cato Danzo. For me, maybe Grand Berserker is Frankenstein. That'll be a nice one. Anyway, I guess I'm done here. 10. I'm just checking the time. Let's go a little bit to JP because there's still time. Guys, there's still almost 3 hours to farm. Storm Pod free. The Grand Saber nodes. For God's sake, don't lose the opportunity. You're gonna regret it. At least farm as much as you can, and then we'll have the Berserker node, Lancer. Yeah, pretty sure we'll be able to farm many of those nodes. Good luck, we'll be going now. See ya, Joshua. Thanks so much for shutting up. Free Storm Pod, yes. Just bundle having Yori on time before the Storm Pod cost ended. Yeah, I actually ended up making the same thing with Musashi, actually. I just made her bond 11. I just stopped farming and Barghest is already at her path to getting to bond 14. Nice. I didn't farm as much because it came to a realization, you know. I was like, wait a minute, there'll be the need to farm all of the other ones. Maybe I should hold in a little bit. So yeah, I'm holding my currency here. And of course, I have perfectly 9 Storm Pods because tomorrow I know it'll be not cost free anymore. I wish it would drop more shields, you know. Oh yeah, let me just give a check here because here in my JP server, the thing I like my JP server as well is not like, oh yeah, it's an extra account. It's really not. I mean, there's Solomon. I mean, I was giving Grails to Solomon, but I'm really not feeling like making her a Grand Berserker now for some reason. I don't know. I'm really not feeling it, you know. Lohi's a big one. Yeah, I don't know, man. 1.5k Apple is ready. Jesus, I wish I had a fraction of this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, probably will go with Lohi. I don't know. Yeah, no Berserker makes me, at least of those on my list, makes me feel something extra, you know? Something like, I like this servant because this, that. Of course, except Musashi. Yeah, sure. Let's see if there's an unsummon. Wait, what? Okay. Maybe a servant I didn't summon. Link lost, data lost. Tragic. Too tragic. Huh. You know what? Maybe I would do Mysterious Heroine Exalter. I know she's kind of a joke character. It kind of goes against my idea of of summer servants not being grand servants. But I don't know. MH Exalter, I probably would go. Yeah. God, then PTbr, I'm also waiting for Zergs to drop. God, Zergs anyways. Sup world. Hey Kevin, how you doing, Kevin? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the temporary grand will probably go with Lohi or Lilith. Maybe I should give temporary grand to Lilith, because at least with Lilith I would be able to farm, right? Because there's no way, it's kind of important to have a strong servant to farm initially. Problems with Zerg, yeah. I don't have a good one at least. Okay, that's the second Bedivere actually. There's at least 2 or 3 that keeps popping up all the time. There's a Setanta! Setanta is not that common. I mean, I guess Setanta is more common than Bedivere. But there's at least 2 different Bediveres that keeps popping up all the time. Yeah, probably because that's that. Alright. Hey, goddammit, where's the... Yeah, where are the Neurobrides? Neurobrides is the only one I hire. Because Neurobrides makes my Musashi super strong. Can't tell. I mean, that's between Morgan, Baiko, and Cats. Cats is super strong, right? There's that. Another Bedivere! There's 3 Bedivere! There's Grand Bedivere everywhere. And there's an Arthur! Okay, that's the same at least. I have Tamal Grail as well. No, no, no. Octasoj. Finally! Oh my god, look at the bond of this one. Called the tea time, called the lunch time. This one is hungry. Let's go, but I'm gonna use. What is this? Ah, right. It's saying, you should turn on because in a day you're gonna waste it. But no, I'm gonna wait until it becomes actual cost. Because people are saying it's only going to increase the storm pod cost, but I think it might increase as well the cost of AP, which is going to be sad, but it's highly possible. Let's see. So tell me, are getting all my grants. Yep, I have Tamamo Grill as well. Nice. But yeah, chances are I'm gonna make Lohi. Maybe temporary Lilith and then Lohi. I don't know. Damn, that damage was low. Potential. Isn't die show? Woo! AP cost increases his pain. Yeah, I feel like it might be possible, you know. I don't know which was the highest cost of a stage AP that we ever had, but I feel like this might be one of them. But who knows? They should do this on reverse. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. I feel like the saber one should be the most hyped one, right? Because of Artoria and all. I think Saber should be the last one as well. But, well, they started with Saber, and Musashi animation was amazing. It is what it is. Anyway, I will close the stream here, guys. Don't forget my recommendation. Do this node because tomorrow... Actually, when I say tomorrow... Wait a minute. God damn it. No, I want to add that as a friend. God damn it. I should add that Nero is a friend. 25% bond. God damn it. Anyway, 2 hours. 2-3 hours until to have this node without cost. That is what it is, guys. Enjoy as much as you can, and then later it will be sad. It will be just daily storm pods for most people. So if you didn't farm the full scope of the skills, do your best. Okay. Technically 4 hours, yeah. But thanks so much for joining, guys. Thanks so much for following the full auto call story. I liked it, but at the same time, I felt it lacked a little bit of stakes, you know. But I still liked it. I like Sarashira. Come on, she didn't go to the dinner with that guy, so maybe if we ask nicely, she go to dinner with us. Hey. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, love you. Take care. Don't spend too much on gacha. Unless, because I'll be farming for Durga. We're going to have a redemption, guys. Redemption for Durga. Bye bye. I didn't give up yet. Bye bye. Maybe have a chance. Yes. Chance with Sarashira. I guess as long as we don't keep calling her Sarashira. It doesn't make sense. She's a Portuguese. From Portugal. Portuguese from Portugal. She probably should be okay with calling with the first name. She's not Asian. Goddamn. Bye bye.